Notice even when I downpick, it's very low output, but when I upstroke, should it sound like this normally? I'm not sure if this sound is intentional to get that my Kerr sound. Seriously, Fender, what's going on here? My name is Sono Jono, and we have here this rather interesting Fender Mike Kerr signature bass in a tiger's blood orange finish. Now, this is kind of an update about my first impressions of this bass out of the box, and while my experience was not pleasant, I was having second doubts as this bass, specifically the bridge pickup, just sounded god-awful. So this comment left from my unboxing video about the bridge pickup of this signature bass left me curious myself, as this concern was originated from Low End Lobster, who uncovered the dirty truth behind the Gretsch 2220 pickups. What we've all believed to be humbuckers for years turned out to be single coil pickups. With this Lugani magnetic viewing film, let's take a look. And as you can see, it is not a single coil bridge pickup and is in fact a humbucking bridge. Let's go! So I took this into my local tech, Matt, from Southern California, and gave it a look through, did the initial setup, and fixed a bit of that out of phase buzzing type sound. Just a little bit. You can still hear it throughout the demo, as well as some other issues I've noticed along the way. Like this bridge, according to Fender, is a 4-saddle high-mass vintage style bridge made to adjust the string spacing from the saddle slots to align with the pickup pole pieces, which, as you can see here on the G string, it is not aligned with the pickup pole piece.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Since they are relatively new during the time of this recording, I have not encountered many good representations of how these basses would look like with its proper alignment.
What is that?
Here is a great example of what a proper alignment looks like to compare from a Squier Rascal bass that matches with the pole pieces. Now, could this be the secret to Mike Kerr's sound from his signature bass? Maybe this quirky alignment is part of his tone, especially since his iconic sound is all about those effect pedals that you probably knew already though, right? Right? But for the people that don't have the extra cash after the purchase of this $1,600 bass to buy his pedals, I got you covered, as we'll be demonstrating what this bass sounds like with those pedals. But first, let's get started with how this bass really sounds like without these pedals. Now let's go with the tone knob at 50%. And tone completely rolled off. Very nice, I like how that sounds. However, I am hearing that the neck pickup is very overpowering compared to the bridge pickup. But let's get to that gradually as we go to the neck pickup solo, tone at 100%. I absolutely love the sound of the neck pickup, and I've had very similar experience with this Squier Paranormal Rascal bass that we have here, and with that experience, hearing the neck pickup on that bass sounds amazing. It also sounds really amazing on this bass too. Now let's go ahead and roll the tone knob at 50% and hear how that sounds like. was really good. I really love that sound. Let's go ahead and roll the tone out completely off. I love how dubby it sounds. It's like you're approaching that reggae territory. I can have fun with that tone all day. That's definitely one of my favorite licks, by the way. And let's get down to it. The bridge pickup, tone at 100%. I mean, you can hear the significance from just playing with your fingers, you know, typically. And then, man, this is a very late April Fool's joke. Now, from the unboxing video of how it just sounded really dead, I was able to raise the bridge pickup just a little bit to kind of compensate that low output from the G. However, you do hear a lot of it when you play with the pick. I mean, at least the other three strings sound perfect, but once you get to the G string, but don't worry, because people in the comment section said, oh, like, it's fine. I'm pretty sure it'll sound really good with distortion. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Perfect. I loved how that distortion pedal really covered it up like a band-aid. So good. Beautiful. While this bass excels at replicating the Royal Blood signature sound, the absence of pedals with the bass raises questions and concerns about its versatility, particularly noticeable when digging in with a pick. I mean, the string is as far as it can go as far as alignment, but everything else, it looks fine. It's just this annoying G. Seriously, Fender, what's going on here? For a $1,600 bass with a gig bag to sound like this? It's a shame that this bass left out of the factory, which again, I'm not sure if this sound is intentional to get that my Kerr sound that Fender is promoting to sell this bass. Call it a one-trick pony, but if this is the bass you want for that my Kerr sound, pedals sold separately, and completely forego all of the other issues I've demonstrated in this review, then absolutely, I can guarantee this is the bass for you. However, this ain't it for me. Now I know you're saying, this is a Royal Blood bass meant for the fans. It's not meant to be played clean. And that's okay, but hear me out. If I have to pay $1,600 that are nearing damn close to made in USA Fender basses to sound like Mike Kerr that only sounds good with effects, I'm better off looking somewhere else that can do both clean and distorted sounds really well at an extremely low price. There's always the Gretsch 2220 single coil bass that Mike Kerr himself performs with, or the Squier Rascal bass that we reviewed on the channel. Speaking of which, keep your eyes peeled because I've got a comparison video coming up real soon, pitting the Mike Kerr signature bass against the Squier Rascal bass. Two short scale basses representing different ends of the tonal spectrum. It's going to be an interesting one that you don't want to miss out by subscribing to this channel.